Ah, bonjour, mes amis. You want to know how Pumpkin found the beanstalk with the ginormous bakery and the giant and everything, huh? Well, Pumpkin will explain how she found the giant beanstalk. Thank you, Frenchie. You're welcome, madame. All right, everyone, gather round. I am about to tell you the story of how I found the ginormous beanstalk made from real magic beans. Ooh, magic beans, so I like that. Yeah, thank you, Blizzard. Anyway, once upon a time. In a land so far away, there lived a kitty cat named Pumpkin and Billy Go-Gruff the Third, the goat. Billy Go-Gruff the Third asked Pumpkin to get some beans, or shall we say, food before they starve. Now, Pumpkin, I want you to go and get some food in the village before we starve. Yes, Billy Go-Gruff the Third. Good. So, go and fetch us some breakfast, lunch, and dinner before you die dysentery. What does dysentery even mean? Bah, we'll have time to look it up later. So Pumpkin went off into the village with the cow in tow. Meow. So is that all you can say then? Meow. Just then some travelers came by. Hey there, young traveler, a smooth-talking salesman said. You got a mighty fine beast right there, and we couldn't help you take it off your paws for anything that more than, I don't know, and something under 5 bits? 5 coins? That sense didn't make any sense, and 5 coins? What a great deal. Here, take my 5 coins. I had some left over. Why, thank you, Miss Pumpkin. The salesman said, walking away with the cow. Meow, meow, meow. The cow said, and it was no longer seen. Pumpkin returned to the farm with the magical beans. Billy Go-Gruff the Third was not very happy about all this. Beans? Beans? I asked you to get us some food, not beans. I know what you said was absolutely necessary, and I know for a fact that this story has the cow traded in for beans. Worthless! Billy Go-Gruff the Third exclaimed, smacking the seeds out of Pumpkin's paws, very emotionally. Well, maybe you can use some alicorn magic to turn them into magic beans. I have no idea what you're talking about. There's no such thing as magic beans. Now off to bed with you. No one can possibly get food in this house these days. But what Billy Go-Gruff the Third didn't know is that the seeds were, in fact, magical. And as they took in the hardened soil, they magically grew into a ginormous beanstalk overnight. When morning time finally came, they could not believe their eyes. A giant beanstalk in the middle of their front yard. Pumpkin. Yeah? There's a giant beanstalk in the middle of our front yard. You are right. There are such things as magic beans in these stories. Oh, I knew you would prove me wrong. I knew you could do it. Yay! Maybe I should climb the beanstalk. Really? Yeah, maybe I should climb it. Are you sure, Pumpkin? It looks quite dangerous. Dangerous? How is this frickin' dangerous? There's a conveniently wrapped around ramp conveniently wrapped around the beanstalk. I'll just climb it and I'll be fine. Please be careful, my kitty cat friend. I will, Pumpkin said, climbing all the way to the top of the beanstalk. It took her quite a while though. But eventually she made it to the top. When she got to the top, she was very wary about what to expect next. Am I supposed to climb on this cloud? That's impossible. You can't do that sort of thing without Izzy's magic. Oh well, here I go. Pumpkin took a wary step onto the cloud and found, much to her surprise, that it was solid ground. And there was a ginormous bakery right in front of her, the size of a giant statue. A bakery. It's a giant bakery. Gee, I wonder who could possibly live in a giant bakery in the sky, Pumpkin said. As soon as she knocked on the door, she slid under the crack beneath it. Hello? Anybody home? Oh gosh. When Pumpkin cranked her neck up, she saw an array of fun things to eat. Cakes as deep as ravines, and muffins and bread loaves as wide as farmland. But each and every one of these delectable goodies were too heavy to lift and too big to carry back home. Then Pumpkin heard a elf go, "Yahoo! Yahoo! I have done it!" the elf said. Pumpkin had no idea who on earth made that sound. So she turned around and paused. Oh, look! Another conveniently placed spiral leading up to the floor of the table. How totally unexpected. And look! That elf has 9 more keys. If I get all 9 of the remaining elemental keys, I'll be one of the elemental masters, Pumpkin said as she climbed up to the tippy top of the table. When she turned around, she saw the sales elf. Hello there, Miss Pumpkin. I am the sales elf. The sales elf said. Sales elf? Why are you called that? Pumpkin wanted to know. The reason why I'm called that is because I sell things, and I have 9 more elemental keys that include all 9 of the remaining elements, including undead, life, and fire. Earth and air as well, he said. I'll sell you them for $100,000. Cha-ching! Pumpkin could not believe it. 100,000 coins? What a bargain! I'll buy them for 10,000 coins. I have 10,000 left. Actually, I have 100,000 left. Here's the $100,000. I'll take the keys. A deal's a deal, he said. But before Pumpkin could continue, she heard a big thump and thump. Wow! Pumpkin said as she was jumping around from the thump and thump at the giant's feet. Fee, fi, fo, fum, who has taken my keys of fun? I did, Mr. Giantster, Pumpkin said. I will show you some fun and chum, some dangerous fun under the sun. I'll get you for this, there's no time for a pun. I'll fan you up to weigh a ton, like me, you see. Ah! Pumpkin said as she ran down the beanstalk. No, you get back here. Pumpkin ran as fast as she could, trying to get away from the ginormous giant. This story is so insane. Pumpkin didn't know what to say next, but she had an idea. If she cut down the beanstalk as the giant was going on it, she wouldn't have to deal with him. So she got her axe out and chipped away at the beanstalk before the giant got scared and ran away. Oh, fee, fi, fo, fum, this is no fun at all. I'm getting out of here like a giant bouncy ball. And the giant ran away back to his bakery, never to be seen again as the beanstalk came crumbling down. Billy Go Gruff III couldn't believe what he had seen. He told Pumpkin on and 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 on all about it. But Pumpkin had no idea what to say about all this. She was so freaking confused. I am so freaking confused. You actually believe in the beanstalk and the giant and the elf with the 9 remaining keys? He actually lied. There were actually 8 remaining elemental keys. Billy Go Gruff III kept on laughing and laughing and laughing. But Pumpkin became quite annoyed. Would you please stop laughing? Pumpkin said as she dashed away. Billy Go Gruff III didn't mean to ruin Pumpkin's day. But that's what he had to say. The end. And that, my co-workers, is the story of how I found the magical beanstalk made from magical beans I bought from the salesman. With Billy Go Gruff III's permission. Yeah, we have been through quite a lot. But, Pumpkin, if this sort of thing happens to you again, do you think you would react that much? No, I wouldn't react that much. Come on, fairy tales are on me.
Yay, fairy tales.
I love a fairy tale. Bum 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 ba-dum. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.